Today is the first day of September of 2024 and the Sonos S2 app has been broken for about 4 months now. It was broken on the 7th of May to be precise, so it's close to 4 months, and Sonos has promised that they will fix this by October of 2024. So there was a version that was released just a couple of days ago on the Tuesday past, and they brought about 4 distinct changes to the app as an update. So let's run through the 4 changes that they have made and listed in their change log. So the first is accessibility improvements in the settings. Now, I don't spend a lot of time in the settings, so I cannot really see where the differences are and what accessibility improvements were made. I don't know what accessibility means. Is it easier to access to the settings? I didn't have a problem there, so I'm not sure if you have that. If you have a problem that has already been resolved with this latest update, let us know in the comment section down below. In the second, it says improve smoothness and reliability for product setup. Now, this is critical. Now, I don't add stuff quite a lot because I haven't been buying a lot of stuff lately, but a lot do these 4 months because the updated app knocked a lot of users, speakers, and setups out of the system. So they have to add it back, right? So I can't tell how much easier it is now, but I did try to remove a sub from my Beam Gen 2 setup and I added it back. So it worked, and maybe that's all that we can ask for. So improve smoothness and reliability for product setup. This is really important. Why is that important? Because if the rumors are true and they are trying to introduce an Arc Gen 2, then you really need to help users add this to the system. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of flack from people who are upgrading from the Arc Gen 1 or the Beam, or users who are new to the Sonos ecosystem. The Arc Gen 2 and the Sub Gen 4 may be released soon. They've held back the release, but they cannot release it if this is not sorted out. So I guess this is why it's critical. If not, they're going to have a hot potato on their hands. The third is the ability to clear the queue on Android. Queue management. I don't know why this is such a problem. So apparently on Android before today, before the update, you were not able to clear the queue. So whatever songs there are in the queue, it stays there. How hard is it to clear the queue? Now, iOS already had that, but we don't want to just clear the queue. We want to manage the queue. So the fourth is adding night sound toggle in room settings for soundbar. Am I missing something here? What is this for? You can toggle night sound on the now playing screen when you are playing anything on your soundbar. Is this any different? No. So I tested it out. I tried it out. Why would you go into the system setting to toggle it when it is right there at the press of a click on the now playing screen? Is it a system-wide setting? No, it is not. It is specific to the soundbar that you're adjusting for. So if you look at the screen cap that I have here, I can toggle on and off the night sound on the now playing page, and it will impact the setting on the settings page. And if you change the settings on the settings page to toggle on the night sound or off, it actually gets reflected in the now playing page. So this is really... Come on, Sonos, don't spend your time replicating functionalities and putting it in another place and saying that it's a new feature. It is not, right? So night sound has been okay. Don't need to touch that. So besides these 4, there is actually... Oh, there's nothing else. So how do we know what Sonos has been working on? They did actually post up a Trello board. Now, on the Trello board, which is available to public, I'm just going to put the link up here. So if you scan this QR, you will be able to get to the Trello board. But if you want to just refer to what I have here, I don't think they update it very often. This is the Trello board. So there are 4 sections to the Trello board. So the first section is implemented and resolved. So we probably won't need to look at that now, although there are some questionable decisions that, like why they put queue functionality as resolved when they obviously still have a lot of work to do there. So under recent additions and fixes, this is what they released in the current version, what I've been talking about today. So some of those changes, in fact all of those 4 changes, is listed in the recent addition and fixes. Now, coming soon. So this is probably what is key, right? There are latency issues, right? So the app should be smooth, right? Latency issues, it just shouldn't be there. So hopefully they're going to be fixing that. Well, since it's on a Trello board, I guess this is what they are working on. Now, volume control responsiveness. I mean, I don't know. This is hygiene factor, right? If you buy a soundbar, if you buy a speaker system and you're not able to control volume responsively, then how? I don't know. So user interface improvements like what? The mute button that they implemented and putting volume numbers back. Well, okay, this is based on user feedback. I hope they put in all the user feedback that is reasonably requested for and improve the app usability. Well, in terms of user interface at least. Now, reliability of alarm consistency. This is scary. If an alarm is not reliable, you will not use it. You won't use it and hope that it works sometimes. If you need to use it, you need to work all the time. Now, let me know in the comments section down below. I don't use an alarm to wake up. I wake up on the dot right about a specific time every day without an alarm. Well, actually, I do set an alarm just in case, but you know, usually I'm awake by the time the alarm goes off. So I don't use the alarm. If you do use the alarm, and if you are depending on your Sonos system for alarm, has it been reliable for you? Let me know. Now, individual delete in queue. Now, this is important. Individual songs delete from queue. So if you have a queue management page and you cannot remove individual songs from the queue, then that is a problem, isn't it? This is important, but this is not enough. We need full queue management, not just deleting a single song. We want to be able to reorder the songs, don't we? Lastly, you have iOS True Play support. Now, why is this important? iOS 18, because the iPhone is going to be launched. The iPhone 16 is going to be launched on the 9th of September. Apple has already announced it, so it is going to come. iOS 18 is going to come along with it, and True Play won't be supported at launch. I don't know if they're going to make it such that it will be supported on day one. Traditionally, Sonos takes about 3 months before they support True Play on the new iOS version, on the new iPhone. So if you buy a new iPhone on the 9th of September, you're going to have to live without the ability to do True Play for about 3 months or so. So Sonos surprise us and make it available from day one. I don't know. Will I be getting the iPhone 16? Yes, probably. Probably one, a smaller one. This one is the Pro Max. It's a little bit too big for me right now. But then I might need the screen size because eyes not so good. Certain age now. Now the other section on the Trello board is what is on the roadmap. Now there are 2 items on the roadmap which are critical to the usability of the app. What are these 2? Full queue management as well as playlist editing. Now, it shouldn't be hard, Sonos. Now, if you're not sure how to do this, let me go through this video which I've captured from the Spotify interface, and at the worst, just copy whatever they have done there, right? So if you have a playlist on Spotify, all you need to do is to swipe right to add the playlist song to the queue, or you swipe left to add it to other playlists. So playlist management becomes really easy. You can click on the edit playlist in order to reorder the songs in your playlist and move it up and down. So the flexibility is there. If you click on the minus sign, you can actually remove the song from the playlist. Now, this is what Sonos is making a big deal out of, right? Because they can now delete individual songs from the playlist or the queue. Not enough, right? This Sonos, if you are working on this, this is what you need to prioritize. So that was playlist management. If you have queue management under Spotify, you can move the songs up and down to reorder them, right? Quite similar to the playlist management. You can then select, take to select, and then click to remove all those that are selected, or click to add all the selected songs into the queue. This is as simple as that. All right, Sonos. So if you're not sure how to do playlist and queue management, copy the Spotify interface. You will be good. Now in the Sonos app, the playlist cannot be edited I don't know, it could be a limitation of the hooks that Spotify allows a third-party app like the Sonos S2 app to use, maybe, but playlists containing songs from my own music library also doesn't allow editing. So Sonos, I think this is really on you. Queue management is currently non-existent in your app. So Sonos, you still got quite a bit of work to do. Get us a great queue management system and the app will be safe. We want to use one app, your app, to control the music. I don't want to use the Apple Music to cast a song via AirPlay 2 because I won't get Dolby Atmos on my Atmos capable setup, which you have sold us, right? So do us a favor, those two features on the roadmap indicated in your Trello board, they are the key. Focus all your attention on them. Now, in the meantime, to get an idea of what Sonos is holding out on releasing, you might want to check out some of my earlier videos while you wait for Sonos to fix the bug in the S2 app. 2 more months, Sonos, that would have been half a year since you broke the app. So while we are still waiting, I will see you in one of the videos here.